Welcome to the match preview for Arsenal versus Bayern at the Emirates Stadium, where we just slammed Tottenham Hotspur 4-1, and it was crazy. It was a crazy day, and one of the best days I've had. I think since the not the Real Madrid games. That's one of the best games that I have had the opportunity of watching in supporting Arsenal. Coming off that, I think probably the Real Madrid game was the only game that was up to that level. In terms of hype. Bournemouth is up there, but that's not why we're here. Let's get down to business. Arsenal versus Bayern Munich. The adrenaline from Tottenham is wearing off, but now we have to focus on this game. And I know there's a lot of conversation about you have Chelsea on the weekend. Do you rest? Do you do this? Do you do that? Well, that's all That's all relevant to me. You have a squad. Whether you're playing your second team, that's the meaning of a squad. Strength everywhere, being strong in every single position. That's what a squad is. It isn't we should not do this, we should not do that. Nah, that's not what it means. But yeah, where do we start? In the Champions League, since this is not a league game, in the Champions League, I think these are the two best teams in the world currently. I think it is a game that two good teams by on paper do they cancel each other out, and they do. And I think Arsenal has more another edge to them because Arsenal is more double-edged because we are good defensively, but we're also not bad attacking. But you see, Bayern, they're a bit shaky. It's even some games they don't keep clean sheets. I think they played Freiburg, even though they won that game 6. You're thinking if you are good enough if the team is bad enough to concede 6 against you, why are they scoring 2 against you? You get what I mean? If they are so bad that they can concede 6 that you gave them, why are you allowing them to score 2? You get but Arsenal doesn't really do that. Arsenal don't really do that. I think maybe mistakes. We're the architects of our downfall most times in terms of goals, to be fair. Because you look at the Sunderland last goal, mistake by Raya. Look at the Tottenham goal, worldy, but was kind of a mistake by Zubimendi. So I don't think we actually get broken down to the point that they actually give us goals. But this game is different. It's a game that on paper they cancel each other out. Arsenal with a very good defense, no goals conceded in the Champions League, only team with no goals conceded. And the huge contrast is Bayern have scored 14 goals in 4 Champions League matches, and that's against the likes of PSG and Chelsea. So yeah, but is what it is. On paper, you can cancel each other out, but the game will be played on the pitch. But Arsenal's attack is also very good, so I don't think it would be a case of actual cancelling out because I think we are good defensively. But I've said it before, but I don't think they are bad defensively too. But just those type of games you can see. I mean, if you look at their Bundesliga record, let's see their Bundesliga record. Just trying to let's see how many clean sheets. I think their last clean sheet was against Leverkusen. They conceded one, 2. Some 2 here, 2 there. So it's not really like Arsenal where it's more like 0-0. Then you have the last 2 games where you have the Sunderland 2 and then you have the Tottenham 1. So like 3 games, we have considered 3 goals in our last 2 games. So that's no good. But if you think about it, we went 11, 10, 13 games without conceding. So, but yeah. And when I say our attack will be good, and we also have players that will be coming back as well. Because you talk about the likes of Gyökeres, I think I feel that, and I'm doing this before the press conference, but I think I'm confident because I think he said something about Odegaard and Gyökeres being able to be fit on the bench against Tottenham, but it was a precaution, like they don't want to do that, and that's very wise. So I think they will come in for the Bayern game, and then you also have players like Madueke and Martinelli that have already come back, so that's a huge boost against Bayern because they need game time as well, and this is a very good game for them to really play. And I've been hearing a lot of people talking about the Arsenal Chelsea. Which one do you sorry, the Bayern or Chelsea dilemma? Do you rotate? How do you rotate if you are going to rotate? And what I say to it is that I want to beat Bayern, but I also want to beat Chelsea, and I want to beat Bayern because of the momentum. I feel like if we beat Bayern, we'll beat Chelsea. I just feel that because the team just feel it will feel like when we beat Real Madrid, when we actually took PSG on a road. When I think PSG were lucky to get it because they only beat us 1-0. If you remember, they only beat us 1-0 in the what do they call it? They only beat us 1-0 in the Emirates. If you get what I mean. So I think that was an early goal. They defended that. And I think it really gave us confidence going into that game. If not, PSG would have beaten us more, to be fair. Looking at what they went to do in the final. But this type of game, beat Bayern, one of the best teams in the world. Yeah, the Chelsea is definitely not beating you. That's what I feel. So it's very good for them to win to get the confidence boost ahead of Chelsea and the adrenaline ahead of Chelsea. And they will look at these teams like, do you know who we are Arsenal? You get what I mean? Those type of things. That's what me I like, and that's why I want to win. But it doesn't mean I will not make rotations. I would like to. I'll talk about it in my predicted 11, but I will still make rotation. I won't make like my rule of rotation is this: if it is a cup game, I need at least one player that is a starter in each position. If it's a Champions League game, I need at least two starters in any three positions. Or sorry, I need two starters in any two positions. So if it's in defense, I need two starting defenders. If you want to pick from defense, I need two starting. If you want to pick from midfield, I need two starting midfield. I think many areas I'm going to start anyways because that is how I think they're not droppable anyways and easy. So definitely those three will play. It's all about the front. Do you drop Trossard? Do you drop Saka? Does Gyökeres come in? At the back, do you drop Timber? Do you drop Calafiori? You get that's my own that's my own clarification. So I don't want any excuse of oh we can afford to drop points. Yes, we can afford to drop points, but do you really want to go in? If we are going to play Bayern and then we are going to play like Burnley or Leeds, I will understand that we drop points, oh well. But we are going to play another big six side after beating Bayern Munich. Nah, the confidence that will give you will be crazy. And I also want to win because Bayern have embarrassed us. I think the only game that we gave them was the quarter final. I think the round was it round of 16 or quarter final? Maybe I think quarter final versus Bayern in the first season that we're back in the Champions League. That was a very good clash. I think we really might have been a Bukayo Saka penalty, but we'll never know. We might have gone into that semi-final of that competition, but who knows? That was the only time that I think we held them and we won I think they beat us at Allianz. But yeah, I don't like when Bayern they beat us 5-1, 5-1. They beat us 10-2 on aggregate in 2016. And we have a bad history against them. So I desperately need to rack up the numbers. 4 losses and 1 win. They make it like 2 wins. Why not? And again, home advantage, very big thing. There's no return fixture. We're not going to Allianz again. This is the only match for this. I think if you win this match, you are free to do whatever you want in your next 3 games because I think big teams are still going to play each other. And if you look at the matches that we have, I think we have Bruges, then we have Inter, and then we have Kairat. I don't know what Inter is saying. Inter Milan. I don't know. Let me check their fixtures. Let me check what they have been doing. Because I'm not. I think AC Milan beats them. Kairat scored a goal against them. They're going to play Atletico Madrid. So yeah. Napoli beats them a while back. They've been winning. To be fair. They've been winning. They have not been losing. Inter have been winning. Juventus beats them, I remember. But yeah, they've been winning. It's not like they are prats, but they've been winning, But I feel like we can, get a result, at least a draw, So yeah. And the most important point for today, for this match is Diaz is suspended. And I think if they were actually going to there are several threats because I think Olise is a very big threat. I think Hurricane is a very big threat. But you see, when you have threats, you also need balance. So if they keep on going to Olise on that wing, it's going to be we are going to chauffeur that because the other wing is not open that we have to keep an eye on because Diaz will be there. So that's a very big plus that Diaz is really suspended for this match. And I was not looking forward to meeting Diaz. So I think that's a huge, huge factor in this match with Diaz's explosiveness. And we know all about Diaz. We've played against him so many times in the Premier League with Liverpool, and he has given us hard times too. I remember I think he scored last match or last two matches. But yeah, he's suspended, so I'm good. That horrific tackle on Ashraf Hakimi. I think Hakimi is actually okay to be fair. I think it was just more of an impact injury because I saw him walking during the CAF Awards as he won Player of the Year. And yeah, so we're talking about threats for Bayern. I think their main threats are, Olise, Hurricane, and Diaz, who is suspended. I don't really know much about their team, but I know that those are the biggest threats with Kimmich as well. I think Kimmich is also a big threat. I don't know who else is really in their team. To be fair, if I can't lie to you, but I think those are the biggest. Those who I fear, and I think at the back they have Upamecano and I don't know who else they have there. Well, I think I really fancy us. I really fancy us at least to get the results to be fair. And again, it's at home. So I want that place to be buzzing. I want to be on the TV and I want to be feeling the atmosphere that I felt. I don't know whether they're going to do a Tifo, but I don't think they should do a Tifo. That thing costs a lot. And this is a group stage match. It's not a knockout stage match. So I don't think maybe you can do pyrotechnics or Tifo is too much. I've already done it on Sunday. But yeah, too many threats for Bayern. And our defense, Nkapie, very aggressive. I would like to see what he does there. I think I can back Saliba being calm, Zubimendi, everything goes through, no mistakes this time. And yeah, we need to also, I think this game we need to take set pieces. We will have a lot of set pieces, I feel, and might be the key. Might actually be the key as much as rival fans always try to call us set piece FCs. It's actually a real weapon. It can actually be very key to whatever we're going to do versus Bayern Munich. And if you can open the game with a set piece, then I don't mind, and we can save the floodgates open, and and the midfield battle too. The midfield battle is very key. I actually have to look at Bayern's. I actually have to look at Bayern's games. I can't be complacent. I can't just not look at their games. I have to look at who plays for them. I think their last match was against Freiburg, which I was saying that why did you concede two? You get. Their lineup against them was Upamecano, Bishop, Goretzka, Pavlovic, Karl, Stanisic. Yeah, it's not the best Bayern Munich team that I've seen, but they're doing bits. They're unbeaten. I don't know who they played with against because I watched the PSG game. It was really nervy for them. I don't know who they played against PSG. I don't really know who they played against PSG. I think maybe okay, let me get it up. Against PSG, the lineup that they played was Lima, Tha, Upamecano, Stanisic, Pavlovic, Kimmich, Gnabry. Gnabry is also a big threat. Gnabry, Olise, Kane. Gnabry is also a big threat, so I think they are going to play Gnabry also, and they're a very good team. But I think if we can contain them, if we can score the first goal, and again, home advantage really important in this type of games. And yeah, we shouldn't be too cautious. We shouldn't try to, stay back. I think the best way, because you have players like Olise. Olise he will dribble you in and he'll break you down. So it's those type of players. It's that type of player, and they have those type of players that are just explosive, that will just run through you. So I don't think we should be sitting back like what Tottenham tried to do at us, and we're at home as well. You get what I mean? So I think you use that to your advantage. You use that to your advantage every set of the day, every time of the day, and you win the midfield battle. Get the first goal. That's just the important thing. Get the first goal. Get the crowd roaring. Let them know that this is not a bad place. And I said it. Make this home ground a fortress. Make people be scared to come to the Emirates. Let them know that, oh, I'm coming to Arsenal Stadium. It's not going to be easy under the lights at Arsenal. And you know what? Come on, you Gunners.